please help me welcome Pastor Mark Chase from All Saints Church.
Thank you, Pastor Myra. And Pastor Myra mentioned acupuncture earlier. So for anyone interested in more of that, this Saturday at All Saints Church from 1 to 5, completely free acupuncture, massage therapists, yoga, everything free. All right, so that's this Saturday from 1 to 5. And before I share just some poetry, I wanted to share a meme because it was quite inspirational and it really resonated with me. My wife shared it with me a while back, and I want to see if it resonates with you in these times. And it simply said, quote, after trying my free 2-week subscription, I would like to cancel my subscription to 2025. Anybody else feel like that? Like this trial ain't it? If you haven't in the last few weeks, it's completely understandable, but together, collectively, let's just do some breathing together. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, hold it at the top, and sigh it out through the mouth. Don't be self-conscious. I know we just ate salmon croquettes, but maybe point the breath down towards the ground. And one more time, a deep breath in through the nose, hold it at the top, sigh it out through the mouth. Now let's take a couple more, and this time on the exhale, I want us to do something a little different. I want us to hum together. Humming has been shown to stimulate what is known as the vagus nerve, the everything's okay nerve inside of our nervous system. And humming stimulates that. And when we hum together, the collective vibration amplifies the soothing effect. So let's hum together. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hum it out. Let's do it one more time, and you can find any note you choose. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold at the top. Hum it out. Amen. A phrase that has been haunting me for the last month and a half that I've heard countless times, and even just to hear one time would be one too many. And I'm sure many of us in this room have heard this same phrase, and for some of us, we may have even spoken this phrase ourselves. And the phrase is, we lost everything. We lost everything. Everything. The corner of the room that you like to sit in after a long day, because the angle where the sun broke in was just right. The pictures in the frames that were always too sacred to ever be converted into digital form. The patch of the living room that was the runway for first steps, sending infants hurtling into the skies of toddlerhood. The spot under the bed where the dog slept. For some of us, don't raise your hands, just blink. The spot on the bed where the dog slept. The dog and all the beloved pets, the love that they gave and the secrets they kept, the kitchen where the mac and cheese transformed into a sacrament, the pool that you sat by way more than you ever swam in, but was still just as refreshing, the fences that doubled as turnstiles because your neighbors and the wildlife passed freely through anyway. Granddaddy's Cadillac that hadn't moved since the moon landing, that became like a constellation. As long as it was there, even though some things changed, it was a comfort to know that some things never would. The wedding pictures that showed you the love that began your life, the projects that you worked on, that were not just a reflection of your passion, but a revelation of your person. The baseball cards that put pride into your bones as you held your heroes in your hands. The awards that were a visible reminder of work that was mostly invisible. The years of research, uncovered truths that reminded us of who we really are and who we could become. The neighbors with whom you shared a world just as much as you shared a wall. The neighborhood whose curvature always seemed to bend towards community, to bend towards the best of us, whose history curled up next to us and held us down. Black, brown, indigenous, Asian, white, and everyone in between. Our town. The shops, the restaurants, the grocery stores, the smells, the flavor, the fabric, the resilience, the line that redlining couldn't cross, the great oasis of the great migration, haven, healing, hope, history, home, everything. We lost everything. And for those whose houses still stand, with everything fallen around you and the guilt rising within you, with chimneys that look more like tombstones, you know that you too have lost everything. We have lost everything. But everything, beloved, yet somehow still is not lost. You see, in my particular faith tradition, there's an image known as the cross. And it tells the story that life can come through death and every ending means a new beginning. And we can already see something new beginning. We can already see our resilience winning, as the fire may have taken out our streets, but the fire has not taken out our strength. We are still here. You are still here. And beloved, that is enough. Beloved, you are enough. Even if we are a hot mess, exhausted and tired, I'm reminded of families finding ceramic mugs in the ashes. Beloved, that's us. You see, ceramic can survive the fire because ceramic was forged in the fire. And Dina, we are the ones who have now been forged in the fire. And so whatever comes next, there is something within us that has now been built for the rest. So though we have paid an unimaginable cost, we now know that though we have lost everything, somehow everything is not lost. Because we have not lost ourselves. Through the pain we now feel, we will heal and rebuild. First our hearts, and then our homes. Because though we have lost everything, we have not lost this. And everything is not lost. Amen.